So let's give a warm welcome to Henry Baddour.
Since 2015, CleftProud has grown to be the largest Cleft community there is, with over 70,000 members, where members can connect, share stories, and support one another. We serve as an educational and emotional resource for anyone affected by Cleft around the world. We have also created the first ever Cleft-related app, granted college scholarships, and sent our wristbands, which carry awareness-raising and educational messages to craniofacial teams around the world. Those wristbands are given to patients and families to let them know that there is a large, supportive community ready to welcome them with open arms. And we have sent those wristbands to every continent except Antarctica, which we really need to knock out, and to over 75 countries and almost every state in the United States. If someone were to ask me what I was missing throughout that whole process, I would say I was lacking a way to connect with people who had been there. I think that would have made the process 100 times easier for me. I think it would have helped me so much to connect with somebody who's been through it already and could have told me how it went for them. That alone would have been so reassuring during such an uncertain time. It is for those reasons I wanted to make sure no one else had to feel the same way I did, and that is what was in my heart when I created CleftProud. Now, don't get me wrong, not all of those lessons have been easy. Many of them have been very hard. For 14 of my surgeries, I wanted to be strong for myself and my family. I held my own and kept a lot to myself emotionally. But during my recovery of the jaw surgery, I broke. I'm not sure how else to word it, I just broke. I was so tired of dealing with it. The surgeries, recovery time, limitations, and time feeling isolated. The official definition of a cleft lip and palate is a birth defect that occurs when a baby's lip or mouth does not form properly during pregnancy. My definition is so much different than that. I think a cleft means strength, pride, struggle, resilience, and definitely chaos. Having a cleft shapes who you are, whether you like it or not. And I chose to embrace that and the fact that I wouldn't be the person I am today without it. Now, there have been a lot of hard days, but in my eyes, it makes those good days feel so much better. Being born with a cleft was not a choice I made, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. Getting to a place where one can be thankful rather than resentful for a birth defect is a journey. And that is an understatement. When people are nice to me, it made such a big difference, even just the little things. So when someone needs that little thing, I hope you'll help them, because you have no idea what they're going through, and most of all, they're asking because they need it. A cleft brings so many different life experiences and chaos, good and bad. Bullying, surgeries, recoveries, love, support systems, and so much more. All cleft journeys are different for each person, yet it is so important to share our stories so we can relate and connect with each other. When you are happy, it is easier to help others with what they need. People are suffering through surgery and recovering at this very second, and I want to do everything in my power to make sure they don't have to feel as alone as I did all those years ago. I want them to know that they have a place to connect, where they feel loved, and that they are loved for exactly who they are. And in that sense, be proud of who they are and what they look like, to be CleftProud. Only you can define you. It's all up to you. Maybe you don't feel strong enough to do that on your own, but that's totally understandable. You should find your crew, your circle of family and friends who will embrace your differences. Someone you can trust and rely on. That is where you should put your energy and time. Live the amazing life we all deserve. It is amazing what one person can do in your life. Sometimes it just takes one person to change your life, your perspective on life, and even on yourself. Whether it's your family, friend, partner, whoever it is, hold on to them. Life can be great. You just have to find it. Find what makes you happy, what makes you laugh, what makes you feel loved, and stick with it. I promise it won't disappoint. Life will work out. Remember, there are only downs in life because there are ups. Just work hard and believe that your up is coming. I will leave you with this. Remember that no matter what you look like, whether it's a birth condition, the color of your skin, a disability, where you were born, or anything else that makes you different from the person to your left or right, embrace chaos and those differences because they will only make you and this world stronger. Being different is a gift, and life is so much better if we all embrace our differences rather than letting them divide us. Compassion and empathy can be such strong forces in this world, and it doesn't take much to show them. Remember, a smile is a powerful thing. I want to thank Operation Smile for having me speak today, as they are changing lives through their work around the world. And I'm glad that together we are comprehensively addressing the physical, social, and emotional needs of people affected by cleft while creating a world where we can all be cleft proud. My name is Henry Baddour, and I'm cleft proud. That message is for people to be proud of who they are and what they look like, and I hope to convey that to the participants, as well as I hope that one day different will become normal and be embraced as that.
I'm sure your mother and your parents played a big role in helping you to grow into this strong young man. What did they tell you about how to handle this?
They said take it in stride, and if anyone ever said something mean to me, smile and just move on. Fight anger with happiness.
And so how does it make you feel to start something like this and then get that kind of response so quickly?
It's really meaningful to me, because during my recovery I felt alone and isolated, and I really didn't want anyone else to feel the same way I did. So I knew I had to do something, and to get that response is exactly what I was going for, and it means the world to me.